2 weeks after 19 children and 2 teachers were killed in a mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, U.S. lawmakers heard from parents of the victims.
I left my daughter at that school, and that decision will haunt me for the rest of my life.
And from a survivor inside the school.
He shot my friend that was next to me, and I thought he was going to come back to the room, so I grabbed the blood and put it all over me.
House Democrats rallied at a memorial for gun violence victims earlier this week before narrowly passing a package of gun control measures.
In 2019, the United States suffered 17 times more gun deaths than the next highest G7 country. We stand alone in mass shootings. Other countries pass sensible gun safety laws and protect their children. And no other country comes close to the number of school shootings we have.
But supporters of the constitutional right to bear arms argue that the commonly proposed gun control laws, such as limits on gun magazines, would not make a difference.
Magazines are commonly possessed by law-abiding citizens for lawful purposes. The few rigorous studies on their prohibition have found that the evidence for their success at lowering rates of gun violence is inconclusive at best. The context in which mass public shootings occur renders magazine limits effectively useless at saving lives.
Gun control is one of the impassioned debates in American life. Polls show the majority of Americans support most of these measures, but Republican lawmakers argue that boosting school security and gun safety education will save more lives.
There's an important place for law-abiding gun owners to serve in protecting themselves, their families, and their communities from violence. Our Second Amendment is an important tool in securing our individual rights to self-defense.
With narrow control of the U.S. Senate, Democrats will have to reach a deal with Republicans, who strongly support the National Rifle Association and other gun rights groups, to pass those changes into law.
It's an overwhelming consensus in this caucus among the broad panoply of gun groups, gun safety groups, and among the American people. Get something done, get something real done, even if it's not everything that many of us would wish for.
Okay. That possible deal in the Senate could include raising from 18 to 21 the minimum age to own an AR-15 style assault rifle, the same weapon that was used by the 18-year-old gunman in Uvalde, Texas. Katherine Gypson, VOA News, Washington.